Hey guys, it's Miss Cassidy again. So this week we are going to finish up our Unit 5 before commencing Unit 6 after our spring break. The argumentative writing we read last week was It's Complicated, the Social Lives of Networked Teens. This week we're going to be reading Outsmart Your Cell Phone or Your Smartphone. That will be the story for this week. This was written by Catherine Stainer Adair. Our essential question remains the same. How do your teenage years prepare you for adulthood? In our quick start activity, we have the question, do you ever feel that technology and social media are having a negative impact on your life? Make a list of some possible drawbacks. So I'm going to have you guys make a list of 3 to 5 drawbacks of technology and social media. What negative impact is it having on your lives? Once you guys are done doing that, we'll share that as an entire group. Share and discuss a little bit, and then we'll move on to analyzing structure. All arguments take a position on an issue. That is, they make a claim. Writers almost always state their claims early in their arguments. However, they may present their reasons and evidence to support the claim in a variety of ways. In Outsmart Your Smartphone, the author uses a cause and effect structure. Specifically, she tries to convince readers that 5 kinds of effects result from social media use. She introduces each with a transition, such as first, second, and third. As you read, look for these transitions and the cause and effect relationship they produce or introduce. Then we analyze rhetorical devices. These are techniques writers use to enhance their arguments and communicate effectively. Several of these techniques are defined in the chart. As you read Outsmart Your Smartphone, add more examples from the text, then consider why the author might have used these devices. What audience is she trying to reach? So here are a couple of different rhetorical devices you'll find in this story. You have analogy, which is a point-by-point comparison between two things that are alike in some respect, and an example of that. Direct address, which is to directly talk to a reader, often using the pronoun you. Juxtaposition, which is the placement of 2 or more sides to show their similarities and differences. And then obviously the rhetorical question, which is a question that is asked with an obvious answer, which actually does not require a reply. Being aware of rhetorical devices helps you recognize how the author is trying to persuade you. Watching out for logical fallacies or misuses of logic helps you decide whether the argument is sound. One kind of fallacy in circular reasoning, which is supporting a state simply by repeating it in different words. Then we have our critical vocabulary, which is perspective, deliberate, impulsive, stimulant, anonymous, and inhibited. Now, this critical vocabulary, as you can see, is a little different. We've done it like this before, though. They give you a question using one of the vocabulary words in the question, and based on your answer, it will tell us if you know exactly what it means. Once you're done, hit the check button and send it in. For our language conventions, we have correct capitalization. In this lesson, you will learn to correctly capitalize proper nouns such as the names of organizations, hyphen words that begin sentences. The author models proper capitalization in sentences such as this one. 24% of them say they are online almost constantly, according to a 2015 study by the Pew Research Center. So as you can see, at the beginning of the sentence, it's capitalized, and then the pronoun, which in this case is a personal pronoun because it has a specific name. All right, now it's time to go to the read part of the story. As I said before, this is an argumentative writing written by Catherine Stainer Hone. Here's her background information. She's an internationally recognized clinical psychologist, consultant, and speaker, and also an author of the award-winning book, The Big Disconnect. She has a different perspective on teenagers and technology than Dana Boyd in It's Complicated. In this argument, Stainer explores problems associated with teenagers' use of social media and smartphones. So here's a comparison between both the writers first, which you guys will watch at home. And then we come to paragraph 1, right before our first analyze the rhetorical devices. Annotate in your textbook in paragraph 1, highlight 2 ways the author identifies for arriving at an opinion or an issue. Once you've done that, come back to the platform and respond to the question. Infer. What might the author's purpose for using this juxtaposition be? Type in your answer. Then we move on to paragraph 2, where we have another question. Analyze structure. Annotate. Highlight all the positive effects of using social media listed in paragraph 2. Once you've done that, answer the infer question here on the online platform. How might identifying these benefits at the beginning of her argument help the author achieve her purpose? We come to paragraph 3, and we have another question. This is a contrast and contradict, notice and note. Highlight the two sentences in paragraph 3 that introduce a sharp contrast or a sharp contradiction. Once you've done that, come back to the online platform and answer the connect question. What earlier juxtaposition is the author echoing and expanding upon here? Explain. Then you type in your answers. Paragraph 4, a couple of pictures of how kids use technology and the emojis that go along with them. Paragraph 5, 6. Here we have analyze rhetorical devices. Annotate. Review paragraphs 5 and 6. Mark the sentences in which the author uses direct address. What is the impact of using this direct address to convey this particular information? We have paragraph 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have another rhetorical devices that you have to analyze. Annotate. Highlight the analogy in paragraph 11. Remember, if you don't remember what an analogy is, you can always look it up before responding or looking for the answer in the textbook. Infer. Think about who would be able to relate to this analogy. For what audience is the author most likely writing? Explain in your answer. Paragraph 12 and 13. Here we have an analyze structure question. Annotate. In paragraph 13, underline the effect of constant connectivity, according to the author. Then circle what that, in turn, can cause. So you're going to look for what that means first and the cause of it. Like how would that affect somebody? The constant connectivity. Then we come back to the online platform and we evaluate. Does this cause and effect relationship help the author support her argument? Explain why or why not. Paragraph 14, then we have a language conventions, which is really easy, you guys. You highlight the capitalized proper nouns in paragraph 14, and then you infer why is it incorrect to capitalize words such as of in the name of an institution. Analyze the structure. In paragraph 14, highlight the sentences that present scholarly research. Obviously, research that has to do with scholar, which is school. Analyze which point does this evidence support. We come to paragraph 15. We have a little funny image of no cell phones and the emojis reactions to that. Analyze rhetorical devices. Annotate. Underline the effect the author introduces in paragraph 15 and highlight the information she provides to support it. Then we have an analyze question. Has the author provided sufficient evidence to support her point, or does the paragraph use circular reasoning? It means that it keeps going back and forth to the same thing. Paragraph 16, another image of, as you can see, a parent and her daughter while she's on her cell phone. Paragraph 17 and 18, 19, 20, and then we have another question, rhetorical devices. Annotate. An imperative sentence is a direct command, instruction, or request. Highlight the imperative sentences in paragraph 20. What rhetorical device are these sentences and examples? And then we come to the end of our story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. Can't wait to see the results. Bye.